Hey guys, I'm in my office. This is where I record videos. Call it a workshop if you want. It's very noisy because I'm normally using my dynamic microphone, and I've also got a bumblebee flying about the room right now because it's come in, it's dark outside, but I've got my lights on. So if I make any erratic moves, it's because a bee's trying to sting me. What I'd like to do in this video is talk about Hive OS. The other day I did a tutorial, and when I did the tutorial, I mean, I guess you could say I was still a newbie. I've been using it for a day or two. And you know, I pointed out what I liked and what I didn't like, but there were some things I didn't really know about. Like I pointed out in that tutorial that there wasn't a way to access the terminal. There is. I was unaware of that, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. I want to talk about the cloud mining aspect of Hive OS and compare it to another application that I love, Awesome Miner. So this is my fourth USB, and this I might install SMOS, I might just keep Awesome Miner on the fourth rig, or I might install Hive OS. I'm still testing things, but right now what I'd like to do is jump over to my rigs and I'll show you how I've got it all set up. So this is my GPU mining rig setup. You guys are pretty familiar with it right now. I've got 29 GPUs there, and I've got a 1080 Ti in my main PC, which is where I record. So I've got rig 1, 2, 3. All of these are on Hive OS, and the fourth right now is, you know, these are 1080 Ti's. That one's still using Awesome Miner. I might switch to SMOS later. I'm going to give it a try at least. So if I go down here, you can see how I've got it set up. There's no HDMI cable. You can see I've pulled that out. There's no USB mouse or keyboard, anything like that. All I've got is an Ethernet cable, and I've got the SanDisk USB. And the way I've got it set up is Hive OS is on this as a 16GB stick. This is set as the boot priority. So in the BIOS I've got the priority set to boot to this first and then to the SSD. And the SSD has Windows. So the benefit of that and keeping it like this set up is that I can continue to boot using Hive OS and run my rigs on Hive OS. But if for any reason Awesome Miner comes up with an update or any other application that I need to test on Windows, you know, there's a lot of custom applications that I can't use on Hive OS, then I can switch back, and I can switch back to the wonderful world of Windows, Windows Defender and Windows updates. But you can see I've got it the same here. I've got 1, 2, 3 rigs on Hive OS, and it's pretty easy to set up. You know, when I set up the second and third rig tonight, it was painless because I already went through the process, and basically I just had to flash the drives, put in the password and the ID of the rig. It is very, very easy to set up. So as you can see here, Hive OS, first rig, second rig, rig 3, and potentially rig 4. So here I am at my desk. This is my ultra wide monitor, my Samsung 34-inch ultra wide monitor, and I love it. So this is what I see when I'm working away, and what I've got here, I've got my Chrome browser on, I've got a EWBF terminal, so that's my main PC, that's what's mining over there. So that's running away and it's mining away. Now, as you guys know, I love Awesome Miner. You could even go as far as saying I'm a shill for it. I love the application. The major downside, well, it's on Windows, so you have to deal with updates, Windows Defender and all these other problems. It's actually been running okay the last few days, but yeah, by and large, it's been a bit of a pain the last month because of Windows. Now, I paid for the premium version of Awesome Miner. It was like $170, and then a little bit more because I'm in Europe. I also pay, it's about 11 euros per month for the cloud mining service, and this is what you would see if you log in. Now, I've paid for this, and I've never grudged paying for this. I always thought it was very useful, but I must admit, after using Hive OS for a few days, it really doesn't compare. From a cloud mining point of view, this is fairly limited. Now, it did everything that I wanted to do before. It allows me to see what's mining. It allows me to reboot the rig. You can see it there. I can reboot the rig. It's saying interface on offline there. I don't know why. It shouldn't be saying that. Maybe I just need to refresh the page. So there's my rig 4. And you can see the temperature. You can see the fan speed and all that. But options are fairly limited. You can reboot, you can stop the miner, you can restart, you can change the pool, change to a different pool if you want, you can go back. But it really is just a basic cloud mining service. You know, it's just about, I don't know why that's not showing. It's just about starting and stopping your rigs or changing pools. You really aren't going to tweak anything. If you do need to change your Awesome Miner settings, you need to jump back to your main Awesome Miner window, and it has to be from the one PC. In comparison, well, as I pointed out the other day, Hive OS in many ways is limited. It can't do what Awesome Miner can do. Awesome Miner has such an array of different options. It's insane the number of options that are available there and what it can do. Hive OS is simpler, but they've really got this cloud mining set up. They've really got it set up brilliantly. It's fantastic. I've got 3 rigs here set up, so I've got all my 1060s on Hive OS. I can see my total Equihash sol rate up the top there. I can see my power rating. And you guys know this, I showed you all this before, but one of the things I didn't know before was that you can actually boot into the window directly, and you can see this terminal window. For me to see that, if I'm on my phone, if I'm on another laptop, I'd have to remotely connect to this computer in order to see that window. And that window is very useful if you're troubleshooting why a pool isn't connecting. But as you can see here, I can do this directly from the browser. That is absolutely amazing. It's fantastic. So there are some things about Hive OS that are quite limiting. It's quite restrictive as far as what you can't do. They are doing an update soon. I still love Awesome Miner. I'm not going to take away my love from Awesome Miner just yet, and there is going to be a new version of Awesome Miner coming soon. But what I will say is that after being on Hive OS, and once you get used to using, configuring things through the browser, I never have to go back to using my second monitor. I never have to connect a USB mouse and an HDMI cable again, unless something really, really bad happened. But by and large, this is all I have to do now, and I can configure everything from here. This is going to save me a lot of headaches. So I'm not disputing that Awesome Miner is an amazing application. I do still love it. But if you're talking about cloud mining, if you're talking about mining and controlling your all your rigs and all your GPUs from the cloud, from your browser, from anywhere, from your laptop, from your phone, Hive OS is miles ahead. Awesome Miner, the cloud service, I'm not going to say it's an afterthought, but it is certainly much more limited. And you can really just start and stop your rigs and change the pool. Where in Hive OS, everything goes through this browser. So guys, there's still a lot of things I want to learn about Hive OS. I'm really looking forward to what the next version has as far as features and that go. But you guys know I've shelled Awesome Miner for a long time. It is a fantastic application, but from a cloud mining perspective, Hive OS is without doubt miles ahead. The question is, if I install SMOS on this, how does that fare against Hive OS? That is something I like to do in the future. I'm going to try SMOS over the next week or so, perhaps my 4th rig on it, and I'd like to do a direct comparison to see the pros and the cons. And I'm glad I've jumped over to Hive OS to see what it can do, because it's it really has reminded me why I love Awesome Miner so much as far as customization goes, as far as options go and all that, templating systems, all these backup rules, all these things that you've got. But it's also highlighted what it doesn't have. And sometimes, you see these battles in Discord, Hive OS is better, Awesome Miner is better, SMOS is better. But in my point of view, and I've always said you need to test things yourself, and unfortunately I haven't done that. I've not done that until now. So I'm starting to really like Hive OS, and it is limited in many ways compared to Awesome Miner. But you really can understand how good it is to just control everything from your browser, terminal included. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video interesting. I'm pretty tired because I've been at this all day. Not this, but I've did about 4 other videos. But thanks for watching. Please do leave a comment. I always appreciate you guys that leave comments, so please do leave a comment. And stay tuned, I will do more mining related tutorials and videos soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.